My mirror shows the future, and it just showed my death. I found the mirror at an estate sale last Saturday. It was leaning against a pile of old furniture, covered in dust, with an ornate gold frame that looked expensive. The lady running the sale said I could have it for free if I hauled it out myself. I thought I got lucky. I hung it in my bedroom that night, right across from my bed. The next morning, I woke up and glanced at the mirror while getting dressed. Everything looked normal at first, same messy hair, same tired eyes. But then I noticed something weird. In the reflection, I was wearing a black hoodie. I looked down at myself. I was wearing a white t-shirt. I blinked hard, thinking I was still half asleep. But when I looked again, the reflection hadn't changed. The me in the mirror was definitely wearing black. I shrugged it off. Maybe the lighting was messing with my eyes. But that afternoon, I got cold and threw on a hoodie without thinking. When I looked down, I froze. It was black, the exact same one from the mirror. I went back to the bedroom and stared at the mirror for a long time. This time, the reflection showed me holding my phone. I wasn't holding my phone, it was charging on my nightstand. But as I stood there watching, my phone buzzed. It was a text from my mom. Without thinking, I picked it up. The moment I did, the reflection and I were perfectly in sync again. That's when I realized. The mirror wasn't showing me what I looked like. It was showing me what I was about to do. I tested it the next day. I stood in front of the mirror completely still. The reflection moved first. It walked to the door, opened it, and stepped outside. 10 seconds later, I felt my legs move on their own, like I was being pulled by invisible strings. I tried to fight it, but my body didn't listen. I walked to the door, opened it, and stepped outside. Exactly the way the reflection did. That night I couldn't sleep. I covered the mirror with a blanket, but I could still feel it watching me. At 3 a.m. I gave in. I pulled the blanket off and looked. The reflection wasn't me anymore. It was someone else. A man in a suit, standing in the same spot I was standing, staring back at me with hollow, empty eyes. He smiled. Then he raised his hand and pointed at something behind me. I spun around. My bedroom was empty. When I turned back to the mirror, the man was gone. But now, the reflection showed me again. And in the reflection, I was lying on the floor, not moving, with my eyes wide open. I looked at the timestamp on my phone. It was 3:02 a.m. The reflection's clock said 3:05 a.m. I had 3 minutes left. I heard footsteps in the hallway. Slow, heavy, getting closer. I tried to run, but my legs locked in place just like before. The door creaked open. And the man from the mirror walked in.